Well, hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome to our Team Global Aloha Monday call. Monday is a great day. We're coming out of the weekend. Things tend to be a little crazy, a little chaotic. And this is a great way for us to reset and kind of slow things down and remind us what we're doing and why we're doing it. So I just love these Monday calls. I would not be able to keep going without them. So much value. I hope that I can share something today that will help you. Just a little bit about myself so that you guys know who I am in case I haven't met you. I am Alice Barreta, Pro 5 with LifeVantage. I'm an equine veterinarian, mom of 2 wild boys. I'm sitting on the porch hoping they won't find me. And just very busy. I'm a practice owner, so I'm on call 24/7. And when LifeVantage came to me, I was immediately intrigued by the science. With my biochemistry background, I really appreciated, all the oxidative stress and antioxidant nerdiness. But when I saw what happened in real life, when I saw the stories unveil in front of my eyes, then it was here. Then I felt an obligation to share. And so that's kind of how I just kept opening my mouth. I kept sharing the information, kept planting seeds, and that's kind of how the magic happens. So I am so blessed to be a part of this wonderful team, this wonderful group of people that inspire me on a daily basis so that I don't get bogged down and I can really have that big picture mindset of making a difference in the world. So thank you all for taking the time to be on this call and for joining us today. I'm super excited about our guests that are going to be sharing. But first things first, I'm going to go over a couple of promotions and I have a few people to congratulate. Some of our promos, sorry, it's kind of windy out here and all my notes got all messed up. Okay, here it is. So some of the promotions that we have that are ending at the end of the month, which is today, midnight, right? Mountain time. So 10% off all enrollment packs, Premier and Elite, for the rest of the day. So the Elite packs are $8.95 and the Premier pack $2.69. Which is incredible when you think about how much products are in those packs and you're already getting such a huge discount. So definitely take advantage of those. Anybody who's on the fence, just let them know, say, it's until midnight. So go for it if you want to. The other thing is the people that enrolled this month will have $15 off personal care items for the whole month of March. So that's awesome. The other thing that ends today is the body rub. You guys, I love the body rub. I've been doing this kickboxing class and I didn't think I could do it, but it's while my kids are in karate. So I can either sit on my butt and watch them do karate, or I can get in there and go do kickboxing. So I've made myself do it, but the coach is a professional MMA fighter and there are other like professional boxers in that class. And so I'm like maybe not the oldest, but I am so not conditioned or done anything like that before. So I get pretty sore the next day. And I'm kind of at that age where I'm like, is this like old people achiness or is it just because I'm sore because I did a lot? And that body rub has been miraculous for me. It's awesome. Like I put it on at night and Christy's commenting Alice the kickboxer, but no, I do not identify myself as a kickboxer. But anyway, that body rub is magical, you guys, especially on my shoulders and my neck and all these like tense muscles. So it's incredible. But right now it's only and we have an email that we received for anybody that's on a subscription. You can get that body rub till the end of the day, the end of the month, for only $25, which is really cool because it's 36 PV, so we're earning 36 PV and only spending $25. So I didn't realize today was the last day. So after the call, I'm definitely going to be putting in an order for a couple extra bottles so I don't run out. So that's great. The other thing is the MVP bubble the MVP payout for anyone who achieves MVP bronze or silver in March. So that's incredible. Definitely take advantage of that. And I also wanted to congratulate the people that are doing, the people that are working hard and getting out there, inviting, following up, and doing the do on the daily. So MVP Builder qualifiers that I want to congratulate are Sarah Redican, Megan McNally, Daisy Goodwin, Tamar Helmick, Long Gray Line Leader Development, LLC, Katie Notch, Mary Helene Toth, Faith, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try, McKenney, sorry, so bad. And then also the MVP Seller qualifiers, Long Gray Line Leader again, Chanel Hughes, congratulations, Shannon Charles, and Julie McAfee. So congratulations to all of you. So sorry if I butchered your name, and feel free to send me a text message or message me and let me know, so next time I can do better. But congratulations to all of you. That is amazing. You guys are working hard, and you probably didn't even know what you were qualifying for, but you did. So, Kamiley did too. Oh my goodness, yay, Kamiley. Thanks for letting me know. So Daisy gave me the list. So if I missed anybody, so just kidding. I'm not going to throw Daisy under the bus. So she's amazing. She's on the list too. So awesome. That is all that I have really for our promos and the announcements. And so I would like to introduce Dr. Shaun McKee. Hopefully she's on here. Can see if anybody sees Shaun McKee or Dr. McKee on here, give me a thumbs up or send me a message and I'll go ahead and introduce her. Okay, awesome. Yay, Dr. McKee. Thank you so much for being on here. You guys, I absolutely love Dr. McKee. I have, introduced myself and talked to her at a couple of events and been following her on her social media, on her Facebook. She does the most wonderful lives that are so inspiring to me. And what I love about her is she is so humble and just personable and just genuine. I just love the way she builds her LifeVantage business. And she's just so uplifting. I love how she follows Mel Robbins and then kind of shares her version of what she took away from what she's learned. And she's just the most incredible human. I'm going to go ahead and read her bio to you guys so that you're not just taking my word for it. You'll see exactly how wonderful she is. But Dr. Shaun McKee is a board certified diagnostic and neuroradiologist. She is the medical director and president of Coastal Imaging Associates, the former chief of neuroradiology at Keesler Medical Center, and she's also a two-time Ironman triathlete and ultramarathon runner, and a mom of two beautiful kiddos. So how she does all of that and then adds LifeVantage to her plate, I have no idea. But she's just the most incredible human. I'm so excited to have her on the call. And I wanted her to share with us, how do you do LifeVantage as you? What are your recommendations for all of us? I feel like our team, because we have so many different people from different backgrounds, different stories, and so many of us are successful, and it really doesn't matter. We don't all have to fit this perfect mold. So I just wanted Dr. McKee, she's the best person who could share how to do LifeVantage as you in your own way. So Dr. McKee, if you've stopped walking and can jump on and share, I would so appreciate it. You may have to unmute yourself. I think we made you co-host so that you could.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Hello? Okay, yeah. Wonderful. I thought I wasn't. Now I know I am. Okay, wonderful. That was the sweetest, most beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. You are the epitome of a genuine person, and I love that, you've chosen this, authenticity as the, talk of the day. I think it's brilliant because so many people hold themselves back because they think they have to be perfect. They think they have to be polished. I'm one that I did the same thing for several years. I felt like, who am I to talk about, XYZ, even though I'm, a physician, I've just felt like, gosh, there's Dr. Hyman, there's, Rhonda Patrick, there's Dr. Perlmutter, there's all these people, Dr. Sinclair, and they all have all these wonderful expertises. But you know what? There's a great book that I want everyone to read. It's really quick. It's called The Greatest Salesman in the World. And it's a story, parable. And in the story, there are, I think, 10 scrolls, 6 scrolls, some I'm only on number 3 or 4, but I read it a long time ago. I'm rereading it. One of them, scroll marked 3 or 4, says, you know what, you're a miracle. I'm a miracle. I'm, out of all the people in the whole world, there's nobody that has my voice, my smile, my words, my thoughts, my actions, my sweet husband. There he is. Say hello. My dog. And so you've got to celebrate that and use that uniqueness to help bring blessings upon the world, and use it to reach someone who may have heard all these other doctors and experts talking about it, but it just didn't touch them. And your voice is meant for someone to hear. Your voice is there to reach the right person, and you have to remember that only you have it, only you have your perspective, only you have read exactly what you have read and taken away the nuggets that you've taken away, and just your way. And I think that if more of us share nuggets from all of the experts that we read, listen to, podcasts that we take part in, webinars, books, whatever, if we add our special spin to them, our takeaways, it's going to help get your messaging across as a credible expert in your own right, even though you may think, who am I? Who am I to say this? Who am I to talk about this? And, that applies to everything you learn. It does not have to be about nutrigenomics or oxidative stress or mitochondria. It can just be about life, friendship, relationships, experiences, fitness, health, finances, whatever it is that you are impressed by, someone else is going to be impressed by, right? Richard Branson, he starts his businesses by saying, you know what, this is exciting to me. It's going to be exciting to someone else. I want to ride on a quality jet with outstanding service. I bet other people will too. Well, same with your ideas and your thoughts and what you're impressed by. So on that note, I found that whenever I'm impressed by something, you guys still hear me? I've been talking a long time. Just want to make sure. Let me know. Whenever I've been impressed by something and want to talk about it, you got me?
Yes, you're good.
Great. Thanks so much for the reassurance. I find that moment, I'm inspired, I'm impressed, I'm really wanting to share, and I look a mess. I absolutely feel a mess. Like my hair hasn't been brushed in a day and a half or 2, etc. Roots, the whole 9 yards, no makeup. I hardly ever have makeup on. That's when I want to share. And I know, and by experience, I've tried to get my face camera ready, get the makeup on, brush the hair, change the shirt. By then, I am totally out of it. I don't even remember what I was thinking about. If I do remember what I was thinking about, I don't have the energy, the spirit to portray it in the way that it struck me, and it just falls flat. Sure, I have eyeliner on, but it goes like, whoa. So I just want to encourage you to listen to your gut, and when you're thinking about something that you want to share it. It could be a funny story, it can be a comic, it doesn't matter. If you're impressed by it, educated, entertained, enlightened, the world needs that positivity, especially now. People's news feeds are just crammed full of negativity and divisiveness and all kinds of yuck. We just need somebody to sprinkle sparkles, right? And you can be the sparkle sprinkler. Wow, I just made that up. I think I'm going to use it. Anyway, so I want to leave it there for now and just see what questions you have and get some more interaction going. So not a monologue.
Gosh, that is wonderful. And I have to admit, that's one of my big weaknesses is that I think of something, I want to share it, and then I talk myself out of it. So I love how you do it. Don't worry about what your hair looks like, what your makeup looks like. And I remember one of the things that someone on our team said, Christy said this, and it was genius. She always finds the right words to describe things. But she said, I know, I love Dr. because and I was like, yes, that's exactly why I love
you
Dr.
broke you broke up. Did you say so not fancy?
So polished. And
unpolished. I love that. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and not polished because you're not like, you're not like all camera perfect, ready, makeup, all of that stuff. Like you're just you, and you come as you are with your truth. And that's what I love about you. And I think that's what I love about our company, honestly, is there are a lot of, sincere people that are not trying to put up a front. They're just being themselves. So that it's one of my favorite things. But I wanted to let anybody else who has a question or would like to share, please jump on. If you have any questions for Dr. McKee.
Totally agree with you that way about the company too. I mean, that's one, this company attracts the most authentic people with a heart of helping others. I love that.
I have a question.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. McKee. So I'm wondering, as a doctor, you must often fall into helping your team kind of get out of over-researching. I'm just wondering, how do you handle that with, our company? So often we can get lost in the science and research phase of everything. Have you developed any techniques or ways that you sort of help people out of that sometimes endless research phase?
Oh, gosh. Well, it's just, you're talking about teammates or potential customers?
Prospects. Yeah, prospects.
Okay. Well, basically with customers, I just say, you know what we have is the only supplement, non-pharmaceutical, in the whole world that's ever been, and that's not going to be the case forever. So we've got to, take action on this. The only supplement, non-pharmaceutical, in the whole world that's ever been proven by the National Institute on Aging to extend healthy lifespan in a mammal. They tested resveratrol, turmeric, fish oil, green tea, and something else that I'm forgetting, and none of them have. And the other thing is, having 31 published peer-reviewed studies on any branded pharmaceutical is completely, unique, perhaps never been duplicated. And then what's the other thing? Oh, patents. And, and of course, we've got stories. A lot of things have stories, but we've got the science to back up the stories. So I love that. And, I tell people, isn't your health worth a 4 to 6 month investment just to see what it can do? What can be transformed, what can be improved. And, people will come around on their own time when they're ready. And it could be you just consistently showing up, sharing your truth, your story, your happiness, your quotes, and then an occasional sprinkling. I love that Daisy Goodman's word, sprinkle, direct testimonies or pictures or whatnot that are about the benefits. And I think, you just have to remember, probably took you a while to make the decision to come on board. And that's going to duplicate. Some people are going to take longer. Some people are going to take less time. But, you probably didn't instantly say, yeah, give me a bottle the first time you heard about it. I did on the second time I heard about it. But again, I'm unusual. That makes sense?
Absolutely. Yeah. Good notes. Thank you.
You're welcome. And for teammates, just share the tools. Just tell them, look, I don't know about all that, but I do know this, and then share a tool. Either the NIA, study or something, video from Dr. Dixon, and that usually helps. Got to keep remembering. The simpler we make it for people when we're talking to them, the simpler it is going to be for them to pick up and do what you just did. Because if you are constantly, and I'm guilty of this too. I was my team called me Mary Poppins. I could pull out studies and long-winded explanations, at the drop of a hat, because I had shortcuts for all that. But that took me, years to develop the habit of making something I said more than once a shortcut. And then most people don't even know they can make shortcuts on their phone. So that's not very duplicatable. So just try to make everything you do when you talk to someone something that they could turn around and do with their friends.
That's really helpful. My favorite part that you said was they will make a decision in their own time. I found that's the most difficult, magical aspect of all of this. The rest of it makes sense, but the timing is the tricky part. And I think that's the part we have a hard time with, because you just never know when it's the right time for people, and their health is complicated. Their mindset about their health is complicated. And what we don't want to do is complicate it even more with too much science, too many facts, too many numbers, too much information. So it really is just about those gentle follow-ups and sharing with our hearts and in a genuine way, in our own way. And it's our excitement and the way that we share that I think makes all.
Yes, I totally agree. Everybody thinks that their own specific health situation is completely unique, and no one's ever had as much sensitivity to various ingredients or, immune issues or whatnot, and they think, gosh, they've got to research. But the minute someone sees a story, hears a story that resonates with them, they buy it, And talking about other companies, people buy stuff all the time just based on a story, and we just have to get better at telling stories, even though we have the science, in a compliant manner, of course.
The compliant part is tricky. There's actually new compliance trainings in our back office if you get some Croatia points. So check those out.
Yep, exactly. Structure and function we can talk about all day long. So just remember life before, life after, structure and function. Highlight, what you can do, what you couldn't do before, what you now get to do and no longer have to do, and all that. I think if we can remember that, it's going to go a long way.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. Thank you. Anybody else have any questions for McKee?
Kamile, I saw your hand up. Do you still have a question?
No, but Laura had a great question in the chat. I think mine was really answered by some of the dialogue there. So thank you.
I can't read the chat, so.
So the chat says, are you building equally on social media and in person? And how has that journey been for you?
Well, initially it was all in person. Then it was all social media, done largely the wrong way, both of those cases. And now what I'm doing is just as Cassie Teal said, when I meet someone in person, I was just at Rancho La Puerta, and it was wonderful. Golly, that was filled with all kinds of people that want to be healthier and optimize life. I asked them if they're on Facebook and friend them, and so I try to take offline customers or offline people online, in the same way it's important to when you meet someone online to have a real conversation, whether it's in phone or Zoom or Messenger, audio or video, works the other way too. And I love that Cassie Teal pointed that out. It was great. If you missed her speech at Elite Academy, you definitely need to go back and watch it. It was really powerful. And the other thing, the other post or comment that I liked from Elite Academy was from Melissa Brown, I think Lacey Brown, or Brown Lacey, that she said, your friends know what you look and sound like anyway, so don't try to fool yourself into thinking that just because you get fancy on, Facebook one time, that everyone's going to think you always look like that. Just show up how you are, where you are.
Yeah, that was one of my takeaways also. Sorry, I had a phone call. That was one of my favorite takeaways when she said that. She says, don't worry about, worrying about the way you sound or the way you look. She's like, the people who know you know how you sound. They know how to them, they love you who you are, and you don't hurry. Like it might be a surprise to you, but it's not a surprise to them. So I love that. Well, does anybody else have a question, Dr. McKee? Okay, I think that might be everybody. Anybody else?
Right.
That's it. Thank you so much. You guys, Dr. McKee is
so welcome.
And has a humongous team. And she took the time to be on the call with us today. And I appreciate that so, so much. I know it's the end of the month. You have all these like cool challenges for next month. And it means the world to us that you jumped on this call to help us with our team. So thank you so much, Dr. McKee, the rest of your walk.
You're welcome. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
My dog keeps pulling my leash. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, we do have Abby Field who is going to jump on the call, and we try every call to have someone share their story and their testimony with the rest of the team. And I love that part. I love, getting to see new people and hearing their stories, because those are the things we remember, and those are the things. So if Abby Field, if you're on the call, I would love for you to jump on and just share a little bit about how LifeVantage came to you and how it's changed your life.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you, Abby.
Good.
Uh-oh, maybe not. Abby, are you driving?
Yes.
Oh gosh, now you guys can't hear me. What a mess. Abby, can you hear me? Are you still there?
We can hear you, just can't hear Abby.
Okay, we lost Abby. I think she may be. We might have to put her mom on the spotlight and make her mom share her story. Oh, we'll give Abby another second. And if she doesn't hop back on, Jenny, I see you're on the call. Jenny Field, if you wouldn't mind just jumping on. Abby is such an inspiration to me. She's so young, but has so much wisdom. And I love her perspective. It's been so fun to, share and build with her. But I don't think Abby's jumping back on. Do you guys see her?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yay.
I made it.
Awesome. Share what. Abby, I can't hear you. Can you guys hear?
No, cut in and out.
Yeah, I can see your beautiful face, but I can't hear what you're saying. Okay, no worries, Abby. We'll catch you next time. There will be other calls on our other call. Jenny, do you want to share anything real quick? If not, we'll just end the call.
I can share something real fast if you guys don't mind. Yeah, sorry, she's driving on the road right now, so service is in and out, but she did want to share her amazing testimony that she has had recently. So Abby has been a part of LifeVantage for almost 2 years. She started right at 18 years old, and she just was like, Mom, I want to do this with you. And I was so over the moon excited. But Abby, I have seen her grow so much in the last 2 years as she's just matured into this amazing human. But she has struggled with, I hope I don't get emotional, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm here. Oh, yay. Okay. You can talk so that I don't get emotional.
I made it. We got service and I was like, stop, right here, pull over. So I finally got service. But so I came to LifeVantage a little bit ago. I don't know what all you shared, but originally because I had a rodeo horse who broke her navicular bone, and we were just looking for something to support her. And then I got more serious about selling it in like the last 6 months and really using the products and seeing what they could do for me. And I had been on 2 Nerf 2s a day because I was having some problems with my liver, and trying to drink as many Axios as I could throughout the day as well. and obviously like it was helping with my energy levels and stuff. Oh, my dog. It was helping with my energy levels and stuff, but it was also brought to my attention by somebody else who was struggling with a lot of depression and anxiety, that she was having a lot of problems with the medications that she was on. And it just made me realize a few weeks ago that like I haven't been in that rut of being depressed in a long time. And I think that a lot of it has to do with me being so proactive about making sure that I am taking my Axios every day, and that I am continuing to be on my nerve too. And the doctor upped my depression medication back in December because I was just having a really hard time having health problems with myself. And it's just been nice to kind of have that relief off my shoulders. And I can tell when I don't take it that it does make a difference in my day, and just my mood overall. It's like, people always say like, oh, when you struggle with depression, like you don't even have the energy to get out of bed. And I get that, but I don't know. It helps a lot, and I can tell the difference. And it took somebody else to have the similar problem for me to realize that it was helping me a lot more than I knew. So I guess that's my little short and sweet. But yeah.
Oh my goodness, Abby, thank you so much for sharing. You have no idea how many of us relate to your story. And that is the beauty of what we have to share, that we have solutions for people. We have a way to help people. We have a way to help people discover the best version of themselves nutritionally. And people just have no idea just what like the nootropics and the nutrigenomics can do for us. And we get stuck and we think we can't get unstuck. And when you feel a little bit of improvement, then you have hope for more improvement. And it's just this beautiful cycle. And Abby, you have inspired me. You have no idea. Like the words that come out of your mouth, just made me realize how slow I've been. Like I'm 3 times your age and I'm just starting to figure out what you already know. So just never forget that you have the most. And just what Dr. McKee said, like just be you and share from your heart, and that the rest will fall into place. So thank you so much for being on the call and for jumping on and for pulling over and and making it happen for us.
Of course. Yeah. I was glad to be able to share, and, hopefully it was to help. Oh, somebody said, how's your liver now? I went to the doctor today, and they want to run more blood work and another ultrasound. And then depending on how that comes out, they'll either do a biopsy or we'll go from there. So just waiting. But yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, thanks, Abby. You'll be in lots of people's prayers, and we're sending beautiful healing thoughts to your liver and everything else that can help. So thank you so much for sharing and for jumping on and for being vulnerable and honest, and we love you. So thank you, everybody, for